Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. You see things, and you say, "Why? But I dream things that never were." And I say, "Why not?" A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. People who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. The power of accurate observation is commonly called cynicism by those who have not got it. The worst sin towards our fellow creatures is not to hate them, but to be indifferent to them. That's the essence of inhumanity. Beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than ignorance. The only man who behaves sensibly is my tailor. He takes my measurements anew each time he sees me. The rest go on with their old measurements and expect me to fit them. Life does not cease to be funny when people die, any more than it ceases to be serious when people laugh. The greatest of evils and the worst of crimes is poverty. We are made wise, not by the recollection of our past, but by the responsibility for our future. Better keep yourself clean and bright. You are the window through which you must see the world. Patriotism is, fundamentally, a conviction that a particular country is the best in the world because you were born in it. Youth is a wonderful thing. What a crime to waste it on children. The moment we want to believe something, we suddenly see all the arguments for it and become blind to the arguments against it. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. The only service a friend can really render is to keep up your courage by holding up to you a mirror in which you can see a noble image of yourself. A fool's brain digests philosophy into folly, science into superstition, and art into pedantry, hence university education. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch which I have got a hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations. You don't stop laughing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop laughing. The greatest challenge in life is discovering who you are. The second greatest is being happy with what you find. My way of joking is to tell the truth. It's the funniest joke in the world. The man with the toothache thinks everyone happy whose teeth are sound. A gentleman is one who puts more into the world than he takes out. There are two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire. The other is to gain it.